Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In this video, I will try to predict Ash's next Ultra Class opponent. We have seen him in 2 Ultra Class battles so far, both versus gym leaders Volkner and Bede. Both of these battles were 3-on-3, both came down to the last Pokemon, and both were won with a different mechanic. Ash used a Z move to defeat Volkner and beat Bede with his Mega Evolved Lucario. My first prediction will be that the next battle will come down to his newly G-Maxable Gengar, but who will he battle against? That's the premise of this video. So far his record in the Ultra Class is 2-0, but can he keep his streak going? Ash's last on-screen loss was in Pokemon Journeys episode 36, Making Battles in the Sand, where he lost to 2 random trainers using an Octillery and a Tentacruel, which dropped him back into the normal class. He would then go on to tie Bede just a few episodes later in episode 39, Octo Gridlock at the Gym. This was over 1 year ago in September 2020, which means Ash hasn't suffered a loss or draw in the World Coronation Series in over a year. In my opinion, it's honestly time that Ash gets a loss because going on such a win streak into the Masters 8 makes me worried that he won't go too far in it. That's why my prediction, or rather hope, is that Ash loses to anyone that I mentioned in this list. However, I feel like he is going to win all the way until he gets to the Masters 8. I want to give a quick shout out to my Discord server where we have Pokemon Showdown tournaments, talk about Pokemon anime, game together, and much more. The server is almost at 300 members, so it'd be really cool if you join. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. So with all that being said, let's predict some opponents that Ash could realistically battle in the Ultra Class of the World Coronation Series. After Ash defeated Iris and went on to finally enter the Ultra Class of the World Coronation Series, we got this image of his next Ultra Class opponents. Well, it wasn't said specifically, but one can infer since both Volkner and Bede are here and those are his first 2 opponents in the Ultra Class. My first pick as to who he could battle next is Sabrina. It kinda looks like this is her figure in the middle of the image, and it kinda makes sense as she's a Psychic type expert. Ash uses Electric Z move to finish off an Electric Master, his Fighting Mega Evolution won against a Fighting Expert, and well, his Ghost G-Max should battle against a Ghost Expert. Okay, well, Sabrina isn't a Ghost Expert, but I thought that maybe the Haunter that Ash had left with her could have evolved into Gengar and it would be an epic Gengar versus Gengar match. However, unlike Bede, this battle would be Ash's G-Max Gengar versus Sabrina's Mega Gengar. This battle seems a little unlikely to happen next because my biggest guess is that his next battle will definitely utilize his G-Max Gengar. However, battling against Sabrina would be hard for him to G-Max. The only way that happens is if she's in the Galar region for some reason. Maybe she also decided to see if her Gengar can G-Max and visit Alistar and so on side, and they met up with Ash who went to go show Alistar the progress that him and Gengar have made. Speaking of the Galar region, another person that looks like they're in this image is Kabu, the 3rd gym leader of the Galar region. With the Anipok special preview we got for the new year, we saw that Piers is now going to be introduced, and that makes 4 of the gym leaders in the Galar region to appear in the anime. Kabu would make an excellent opponent to Ash as he is older than most if not all of the opponents he's battled in the World Coronation Series thus far. His experience could prove to be the cutting edge to finally hand Ash a loss, and it would make for an excellent G-Max versus G-Max finale in the battle. Losing to Kabu could lead to a Wolfric 2.0 situation where Ash gets depressed and starts to really focus on what's important in preparation for his rebound into the Masters 8. He needs to have a G-Max match because that's the main gimmick of Sword and Shield, and it'd be disappointing if he only pulls it off against Leon again. I personally feel like this is one of the more realistic options for Ash to battle next. An amazing rematch of Ash vs Lieutenant Surge would be great to see. Their record against each other is an even 1-1. Ash then went and battled his successor Visquez when he entered the normal class, and she mentioned that he was out on a journey, a Pokemon Journeys. Okay, I'll stop. What if that Journeys led him to the Galar region where he caught a Toxtricity? They have an amazing battle, and Surge recalls how he lost to Ash with that Pikachu against his Raichu. After their battle, Surge hands Ash a Toxicleg that his Toxtricity just dropped. He then tells Ash that the next time that they battle, he should battle with Toxel and maybe that'll give him the edge next time. Okay, yeah, Surge admittedly isn't a strong choice, but it does look like he could be in this image as well. A lot of people, myself included, want Ash to have a Toxtricity of his own, and his first Electric-type Pokemon since Pikachu, so I thought this mini fanfic would be great to write. What are your thoughts? I think Surge is the least likely for Ash to battle among the ones we've discussed so far. Up next, I'm kind of torn, so I have 3 different trainers: Brandon, Palmer, or Noland. We've had trainers, gym leaders, Elite Fours, and even champions seem to be competing in the World Coronation Series, so why not Frontier Brains? They're just as strong. Brandon and Palmer are the strongest in their respective facilities, so I think they'd be a no-brainer for them to be strong enough to be this far into the tournament, and heck, they might even be good enough to be in the Masters 8. Of course, they both have their unique Pokemon and different traits that make them ready to be Ash's next opponent. Nolan, however, is a rather unique choice, I would say. In 2020, Zapdos appeared in Pokemon Journeys, and then in 2021, Moltres appeared as well. 2022 could be the year of Articuno, and Nolan is of course infamous for his Articuno. It'd be a great chance for Ash to once again battle Nolan with 3 of his older Pokemon, and the finale could once again be Charizard vs Articuno. I think this would make for one of the hypest episodes in Journeys and would bring a lot of the older fans back into the show. Of the three, I think Brandon makes the most sense because of his strength and the new Regis, but if he were to be in the Masters 8 for whatever reason, then Palmer is my hope, since Ash hasn't beaten him before, so it's time for some redemption. Bede or Piers would make for an excellent Ultra Class opponent for Ash. We saw that Piers is bound to make an appearance soon in Pokemon Journeys, but is he going to battle with Ash? I don't think so. Pokemon likes to spoil us with at least a preview of the battle like they did with B, but they didn't this time, leading me to believe that they're not going to battle in this episode. Now that's not to say that they're not going to battle at all, because I do think that they will. Piers would make an excellent opponent for Ash, and overall he gives me Guzma vibes. Ash's battle with him would not involve any gimmick and would just be a straight up battle of power and strategy, and I think Piers does have what it takes to beat Ash if that were the case. As for Bede, I can easily see Ash returning to Balonlia City to visit Opal another time when he gets notified that his next opponent is nearby. As it turns out, it's Opal's prodigy Bede. This is another realistic option, of course, as Bede would use his G-Max Hatterene against Ash's G-Max Gengar in the finale, and it'd be a very close battle as they have super effective moves for each other. This match would be so close in fact that I think it could end in a tie. This battle could also work well to establish Bede as the next mini rival to Ash. Personally, I find these two as amazing choices for his next opponent as they're both Galar representations, and honestly are two characters I look forward to seeing in the Pokemon Journeys anime period. Of course, my final prediction is Harrison. Well, as much as I'd like it to be, I want him to battle at least one league rival that he lost in the past besides Tobias. Richie, Harrison, Tyson, Cameron, Alon, but not really, would all make an amazing battle. He needs a redemption for losing to them, but they all have a special place in all Pokemon fans' hearts, especially Harrison. I think that all of them are potential Ultra Class opponents, but would they all be able to return is a good question. Each of them has a potential gimmick that they could return with, so the Anipoke team really does have a lot to work with. As much as I'd be disappointed if it wasn't Harrison, I'd be hyped and excited for any of these guys to make a return in the anime. They each bring a different personality, but they all do share one thing that Ash has, which is a passion for battling. I'm sure they would all make for excellent battles, that is unless Cameron accidentally only brings 2 Pokemon with him and they continue that meme. In order from my least to most wanted, Cameron because no more Lucario stuff. Tyson, his G-Max Meowth would be so cool to see. Alon will get more Charizard stuff later and he could easily be in the Masters 8. Richie, it'd be cool to see what other Ash counterpart Pokemon has. And Harrison, because Harrison. But seriously, any of them would make for cool choices to see again. So yeah, those are my picks for potential returning characters that could make for excellent Ultra Class opponents for Ash. Of course, they could throw us a huge curveball and just decide to give us a completely original character instead, and honestly, that could be realistic. What are the odds that we've met all the Ultra Class trainers before? On that note, which trainer that I selected would you like to see the most? Which trainer that I didn't mention would you like to see? Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Thanks for making it this far into the video. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.